be detained right now, okay? You'll be detained right now, okay?
These are the scammers who thought they could outsmart the law, only to meet their match with no-nonsense cops. If you enjoy real incidents caught on body cams and security cameras, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any future cases.
You, looks like you misrepped here to them, trying to buy a car under a fake identity, so that would be forgery. So we're gonna have you ask you some questions here, but if you can just stand up.
Do you think using someone else's identity to get a better deal is ever worth the risk? Or does one lie usually lead to another? It started with police responding to a car dealership over suspected fraud on the 18th of March 2025. Employees recognized Shai Shishani as someone they had allegedly dealt with before, but officers were about to discover that her identity was only the beginning of the investigation.
How you doing?
Maybe it's the one across the street. They put 300 one.
Hey, how you doing?
Alright.
Doing good. Appreciate you guys' service.
Go ahead.
Okay,
Dating car was 8709 Frederick Boulevard. We're getting a verified alarm. Keep 609 on San Gate Road passing code.
Copy, Frederick.
Is he out there outside right now?
Maybe cargo 18.
They've done this in the past too, you said?
He knows more.
You've done this in the past?
I'm sorry, what?
She's done this in the past. Person?
Yeah, Detective Logan was working on the last case.
Oh, okay. Okay, we'll talk with her and see what's going on here. Is she trying to buy a car then? And
She just used her credit card.
She have a credit card?
Yeah, she just filled that out.
Okay.
So apparently she bought a car a little while ago under one driver's license, and that was her real driver's license.
That's the real one on the left?
There's no real one.
Cargo was
This is the first thing. This was fraud.
14.
This was fraud. This is the new one that she's trying to do now.
this is the previous time, this is the current time.
This, yep.
Put her in touch and put her in cruise until we figure out.
17.
That's fine. Oh, sounds good.
We'll get this.
This leaves 1165 Jameson Avenue for MT.
Hey. Can I get your first name?
Copy that.
We just want to make sure that everything is okay here. Can you stand up? Put your hands behind your back first.
So you, looks like you misrepped here to them, trying to buy a car under a fake identity, so that would be forgery. So we're gonna have you ask you some questions here, but if you can just stand up, put your stuff down for a second here, and then we're gonna have
Put your stuff down.
put your stuff down, put your hands behind your back. I'm gonna
Put them down. Okay. Turn around.
something like this, misdemeanor. Typically we can give summons for, so we'll see what we can do. Okay.
We'll get your stuff.
I'll be right back in and talk with you guys.
So you're trying to purchase a car? Just as a precaution? Alright. Yep. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in the court of law. You have the right to talk to a lawyer and have him or her present with you while you're being questioned. If you cannot afford to hire a lawyer, one will be appointed to represent you before any questioning. If you wish, do you understand each of these rights I've just explained to you? And having these rights in mind, do you wish to talk to us now? What'd you say?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, what's going on here? Just explain if you want to. You said you want to talk with us. We can just explain what's going on. We can try to figure it out and see if get you out of here real quick. So, what's going on? Nothing. You just wanted a car? Okay. Have you been here before?
A long time ago.
A long time ago? Okay. Did you try to buy a car then too? Okay. And what name did you use then?
Larry's.
Larry's? Not your own? Okay. Wait, who's Larry?
I don't say Larry.
Oh, you said whose name?
Clarice.
Oh, Clarice. Okay. Who's Clarice? Is that your mom or something? Or is that just another name you have?
Friend.
Family friend? Okay. So why'd you use her name?
Because we got a business together. We have a business together.
Oh, you guys have a business together? Okay. And how long you guys been doing that business?
About 5 years.
5 years? What you guys do?
Transportation.
Oh, transportation? You guys work on cars and stuff together? Okay. Okay. I'll move the cruiser real quick.
Perhaps Shy thought giving officers another name would make the problem disappear. Instead, the more questions they asked, the harder her story became to maintain.
Saying you are in a company, you're in a business with your friend Clarice, and you guys have been doing stuff for 5 years together for transportation? Okay, cool. It doesn't sound illegal at all, so let's you want to just explain that a little bit more, and you have any, like, I don't know, anything that you show that you work with her, or a phone number for her that I can call?
A phone number?
Or just, I don't know, something that I can use to try to confirm what you're saying right now?
I have a phone number for her.
You got a phone number for her? Okay. What's the name of your business?
Just a van to go. Just a van to go.
Just a van to go? Okay.
Yeah, you can look it up.
Okay. Cool.
I don't know if her phone's on right now.
That's okay. Yeah, we can work it out.
What's that?
Did she show you ID at all today? Or was that the one you
That's
made
the one that
copy
she
of?
gave us.
Was it a physical copy or just a paper
Just a paper
copy? Okay. So you gave him a paper copy.
Just the paper. Okay. I'll pull it around.
Okay. And her name is Clarice, correct? But you used her name in the past here, that's what you were saying? The last time? Okay. So were you buying the car for yourself or for the company? What was...
For the company.
Okay. Why'd you use her name and not yours?
Just because her credit is better.
Her credit's better, okay. Was she here with you at the time of the purchase?
No.
No? Okay, so you used her name instead of... You used her name as you, though. So you said you were Clarice when you were here. Okay, you said you did? Okay. I'm gonna go talk with my partner, figure out what we can do for you, okay? Just hang tight, bro. Real quick.
By the end of Shy's encounter, what started as an attempt to obtain a vehicle had turned into a much more serious criminal investigation. Her identity had been exposed, additional charges followed, and the evidence continued to pile up. But can someone really blame a failed payment on a simple bank error and walk away? Or does the evidence eventually catch up with you?
2 checks were brought in and they weren't good, and then another check was brought in, and then contact, which again wasn't good either. They contacted the lender, and the lender has no record of that check ever being cashed or being created, any knowledge of it whatsoever. So that's all we have an issue here when it comes to the checks. So what's going on with the checks?
Okay.
Are you ever arrested before?
Huh?
You ever
I've been
arrested?
arrested. I turned myself in one time before.
For what?
In Port Charlotte.
When you're gonna tell me?
Yeah, of course. No, it's it's an insurance fraud. And it was a job that we did in Port Charlotte. It's currently out.
It started with police responding to a Tesla dealership over a suspected fraud attempt on the 6th of May, 2025. What appeared to be a failed car deposit quickly raised much bigger questions when employees discovered the payment involved potentially fraudulent checks.
I guess there's a problem with the check. So I'm just gonna be very straight up, and honesty goes a long way. The check's bad. So what's the deal with checks and going on and stuff like that?
What do you mean?
The checks used to purchase said vehicle are bad, and there's another check brought in that is also bad. Do you have the check?
To purchase this vehicle?
Yeah, that comes from my account.
Okay, can we see
Do
it?
you have the check?
Do you have, and it's in First Horizon, so what is First Horizon to you guys?
That is our bank.
Right.
Alright. And who's the account holder for it?
Joseph Rich needs to be account holder for that account.
That's you? Yeah. That's your ID, please? So in order to sign paper, you're going to need some type of ID.
We had already signed the paper. We already did this. The bank already...
About 6
It's already done. Like we're only collecting another payment.
Everything that's been done, do you have all the papers and stuff?
Ma'am, is your name Irene?
Irene.
Yeah. Is your name? No. Regarding everything, okay. So from my recollection from our conversation, you basically everything everything went through, but now it's just waiting on. Is this like a down payment for the complete payment of the car?
Yeah, so the initial down payment, which was $9,500, they've given us already 2 bad checks.
Okay.
If they have any of this, they're going to get a statement from whoever was involved around identifying somebody there. We're not going to ask any questions unless we Miranda's now.
Okay.
So we're going to do it that way. It's going to be a 52.
They've already wrote me 2 bad checks, and now they brought me a 3rd check, which we can't verify as well. So all these checks, I called their lender today to see if they can verify that check. She says they have no indication of that check, that it's basically fraudulent.
Okay.
So we also ran her records, of course, and we noticed that she had a prior to this type of stuff.
Oh, so this is over the down payment of the actual.
Yeah, so the actual contract itself, I mean, it's a fundable contract. Like, we have a real approval with the bank.
It's a consistent down payment.
The whole initial down payment.
In order for make the deal to be complete.
Correct. It's $9,500, which we've already tried them to get multiple. I said, can you just bring me cash? Because I can't do that. It's got to be a cashier's check. When I said a cashier's check is cash. Just go to your bank and pull the money out. She goes, oh, they won't let me do that. I have to wait 24 hours.
And this is all within today?
Today. Literally, yeah. Within.
Perhaps Gertie May believed there was a simple explanation for why the checks weren't clearing, but as officers began asking questions, her explanation became harder to follow, and the investigation started moving in a very different direction.
The reason why we're here is because there's a deal with going on with a car, from my knowledge, okay? And then with said knowledge of the vehicle, there was, for a down payment of $9,500, I guess 2 checks were brought in and they weren't good. And then another check was brought in, and then which again wasn't good either. They contacted the lender, and the lender has no record of that check ever being cashed or being created, any knowledge of it whatsoever. So that's all we have an issue here when it comes to the checks. So what's going on with the checks?
Okay, so we've been trying to buy this car for probably about a month and a half, right?
Okay.
3 weeks after. They were trying to get approval. 3 weeks after, they called me like, hey, we're good to go. You guys can come and you'll have the deal, whatever. You guys can move forward with picking up the car.
Okay.
Sure, no problem. Originally it was a $7,000 down payment. We come here, then they're like, oh, the down payment is gonna be $9,500 or something like that because we're gonna waive something, yada yada. That was about 2 weeks ago, or something like that. I asked them, how can I make the payment? For the down payment. I said, I can bring you business check, like what can I make it? And then I even asked, I said, this was on a Friday or Saturday or something like that, so the bank was closed. So bring the check, and they call me on Wednesday, and they say that the check returned, the funds weren't available or something like that. So I go back,
when were you notified of that?
That was, when have I grabbed my phone?
To the best of your knowledge.
To the best of your knowledge. So the first time the check didn't go through, what day was that?
Thursday of last week or something like that.
Last Thursday? Okay.
Yeah. So then that's when the check didn't go through. And so then I came in. They asked me to give them I was here. So with the whole situation that it was 2 checks and stuff like that, I had given them the wrong check, the original check for the original deal before they had asked me to go to get the that the increase of the down payment was from 7,000. So I had originally given them, when we were here, we had 2 checks, the one for 7,000 and the one for 95. I had given him the wrong check, so I came back and I brought him the correct check with the original down payment amount of 95.
Okay, and that was on Thursday.
That was on Thursday.
So you brought 2 checks.
Yeah. So.
And what was the lender for the checks? What was the bank you used for the checks?
First Horizon. Which is our bank. It's the same bank that our account with First Horizon.
Checks.
So not a problem. He calls me today. Well, he calls Joe today, and Joe texts me and says, emergency, Arrigo called. I said, okay, no problem.
Who's Joe?
The gentleman that's right next to me.
Who's he?
He is my partner, my son's dad.
Okay.
So which his name is who the account that's.
Is it like a
It's his account.
Oh, it's his account. So it's a loan that's going to him.
No. So the vehicle is for both of us. We both signed for the vehicle.
Oh, you're co-signers.
Yeah, we both signed for the vehicle, but the bank where the funds are coming from is his bank.
His bank.
It's his main account. That's the account where the check is written out of. So he calls me, tells him that Mayor called him and told him that there was an issue with the check. I come here immediately to try to address it, to try to figure out what's going on. I call the bank. The bank obviously tells me, like, you know, that the payment returned or whatever not, that they can put a stop payment to the check or something like that, and that they can, and then the funds would be back in my account the next day. Within 24 to 48 hours, they could, because when you get like a draft, a printed draft, they take the funds out to put them into the check or something like that. I'm not sure. So I came here with them and I said, listen, what do you want me to do? I said, do you want me to go to the bank and get you another check from the bank, or do you want me to give you, I said, give you the funds that I have on another account and then come in the morning with the remaining balance? And then he was the one that said, no, I'll send you to the bank with your, I'll send you to the bank with somebody. So one of his salesperson took me to the bank, went to the bank, came back, and that's the check that I gave him. And then he was just telling me like he already called and he cleared, everything was good, not a problem. Have Joe come because we have to re-sign the buyer's order. And that's it. And then you guys walked in when we were about to do that.
Okay.
They haven't, the last check that I brought him, they don't know if it cleared or not or anything, because he told me that he had called to verify and that, you know, on his end it was fine, but he still had to take it to the bank and try to get it cashed and whatever not.
So as of right now, you have tried to clear 2 checks with this company?
Then officers began looking more closely at how the checks had actually been created. The more details they uncovered, the more complicated Gertie May's story became.
Have you at any point contacted the bank directly? Did you ever think to contact, you know, your actual bank regarding the reason why the checks aren't going through? Have you contacted them at any point?
This morning, that's when I found out about it returning today. That's when I reached out to them. I asked them about why the check didn't, why the check didn't clear, or whatever is going on, because they had told me that it didn't clear because of sufficient funds. Okay. So I asked them, do you have other deposits? You know, we had other deposits coming into the account, so I asked them, and so that's when they told me, like, you know, the funds would be in the account within 24 to 48 hours or something like that. So to tell them that if they wanted the funds in cash, you know, like if you wanted cash, I would have to bring it to them tomorrow. I could give them some funds today and then the remaining tomorrow.
So the check was written. The check was written prior to funds being available.
Correct. The first check, yes.
Okay.
And they were aware of that. Yes.
And this is from the influx or of money. That's from the business side of it.
Correct. Yes.
Okay. All right.
But as of right now, I mean, as of what I knew today was, hey, you know, the check didn't clear. There was not funds or something. We couldn't verify it. Either bring us the funds, or, you know, we'll take you to the bank to get the check, to get another check. So that's what they decided. He drove me to the bank. I went to the bank. That was that. I gave him the option of giving him, you know, some cash today and the remaining of it in the morning. And there was a lot of back and forth. Some people were saying yes, other people were saying no. He told me you're good. Then he said, you know, you're not good. So I really don't. And before you guys got here, we were about to sign something. He told me that he had given it to his accounting team or something, and he had already called and verified something.
So at the bank, when you physically went there to get the check, they never gave you an issue when it came to getting the check or obtaining it with, you know, you finding out that there was no availability of funds. They never gave you an issue with that? Like
no,
they never
I had pending deposits that were coming into the account. That's why they said, you know, within 24 to 48 hours. And I asked them, and they said, no, you know, we deposited. It takes a couple of days to clear.
And in which bank did you physically go in person to?
The one today or the one?
The one today. Which one did you go in person to? Yeah. So they took you to a First Verizon location?
Yes, they took me. They themselves took me in the blue BMW. The guy drove me there.
Okay.
Is that your son? That's your son.
By this point, officers were no longer simply investigating a payment problem. They were confronting Gertie with evidence that challenged her entire explanation, and the pressure was beginning to close in.
Provided them a check for them to...
Did you know that the funds weren't available in the check?
No. The account is not under my name, so it's his account. We have funds. We have funds pending. Yes, his account.
So the account was under his name.
Correct. And
you knew that the funds weren't available.
So when we originally turned in the check to them on Saturday, we knew the funds weren't available. They told me they were going to hold the check for a couple of days. I asked them, can I pay you with a business check? And they told me, hey, the funds are going to, the check's going to be deposited on Monday.
Okay.
Or something like that.
And you brought another check.
And so, yeah, then they called me and said, bring me another check.
Was that check, was the funds available?
Huh?
Was the funds available?
When I brought in that check, yes.
So they cashed that check?
Yeah, that's the check that we're supposed to cash, and then they called me today and they said that they couldn't cash it because it couldn't recognize it or something like that, and that's when they said, go to the bank. The check was like, there was soda spilled on it or something, and said...
So they couldn't recognize the numbers on it? Is that what they're...
That's what they're saying on their end, that it said. I don't know how true that is. When I called the bank told me that the check was never even attempted to be ran through. So that's when they said...
So where did you get the second check from?
Huh?
Where did you get that second check from?
From the bank. So the first check, we print our checks. We use QuickBooks to print our check from our business account. And we have multiple accounts. We have First Horizon, we have Sophie, we have multiple accounts. So we use QuickBooks whenever we're going to pay a vendor, we print out the check. So that's where that came from. I gave them the option today, like I said, because they were like, we're not gonna, let's avoid the whole check thing, because obviously it takes them a few days for them to know if the check cleared or whatever not. I said, I can bring you some cash. What do you want to do? Do you want me to bring you some cash? And, bring some cash today and the remaining tomorrow when the rest of the funds clear? Or what do you want to do? And he was like, the tall gentleman, he said, it's cool, yeah, I'm good with, with doing that. That's what he said originally. So I said, okay, let's do that. Then he came back to me and he said, no, I think we're good. I think you're fine. Don't leave. That's when I was about to leave. He said, I think you're fine. Don't leave. Let me go talk to the GM, the general manager that's there. So he went there and then he sat right here at this desk with me and said, hey, this is the situation. I'm out of $9,500 right now because the check hasn't cleared. How do you want to handle it? He's like, I can hold the vehicle for 24 hours, till tomorrow, till you guys get the funds, and you can bring it to me. Or, he says, or I can send you to the bank with, I can send you with this person to the bank, and you can go to the bank and whatever, and try to get, get another check. And so then
I'm gonna go talk to them and see what they say. Are you on probation or parole?
No.
Yeah.
And so then that's what I did. And so the last thing that was said was like, hey, have Joe come here to try to, sign everything. We're missing the buyer's order and everything like that. I even said to him, do you want me to bring the vehicle? What do you want me to do? He said, no, don't worry about the vehicle. He's like, you just need to sign the buyer's order and then you're good to go. You're done.
Okay.
And then you guys just, boom, happen to show in.
Okay.
I mean, I was sitting there even playing around. Like, I'm trying to take anybody's money. I want the car. I want to drive the car. The car is at my house. Like, I'm not trying to steal the car from them.
No, we're not throwing those words in. So my thing is, and what something that is confusing me is, so you told me that you're an authorized accessor of the account for the business, correct?
Correct.
So, but yet, so what does that access entail? Like, are you just able to get in and see, hey, this is how much money's here? Or, like, did you not think to previously look into it prior to doing this? Or you kind of were just taking his father's word for it?
No, we had pending deposits coming into the bank account. So I could see the bank account and the balance that's on the bank account and whatever not. I mean, there's only certain things that I could do that I'm accessible to do.
Okay.
That's why, we have, everything is connected to QuickBooks. That's how we print our checks.
Okay.
It uses a system called online check, it verifies the account and everything. It's his account, it's our account. It's not like some random person's account. It's not, it's our bank account.
Okay. Let me just verify if they need anything else.
Once the truth finally came out, there was little left to explain. Officers arranged care for Gertie's young child before placing her under arrest. In the end, Gertie May was arrested for passing a forged check, a third-degree felony punishable by up to 5 years in prison and a $5,000 fine. After the body cam footage was shared online, viewers had plenty to say. Take a look at a few comments, then let us know where you stand. Do you think pretending to return merchandise makes a theft any less serious? Or does the evidence always catch up eventually? It started with police responding to a theft report at a bodywork store on the 17th of March 2024. Employees had already raised concerns about a customer allegedly using a return to disguise what was really happening.
Okay, I need one person to talk at a time right now. Okay.
One of the customers came and told me that she used to work for a retail company. She's like, this and this, I can tell that they're stealing. I was like, thank you for letting me know. We're already aware.
Hey, hi. Did he tell you to come in here? Or?
No, I'm trying to figure out what is they all whispering about it.
Okay, can you step outside for me? I'm trying to figure that out with them right now, okay?
Why they gotta whisper behind people back in line?
Okay,
no, they have. They was doing it all while we was in the store.
Okay, all right. Well, I'm
when
I'm trying to talk to them to figure it out. Okay. Well, you're not letting me do my job right now. Can you please step outside so I can talk to them?
Okay.
Thank you. And then I will come explain everything to you, okay? But I gotta talk to them first. Okay. All right. I'll figure it all out. I promise. I promise. Okay, you were saying?
So one of the ladies, blue sweater, I still remember her. She was from the manager because I know she's like I saw them put stuff in their bag, and I was trying to look for a manager to see if we could do something because someone that wasn't a worker saw them. So I'm guessing that's the lady that called.
Okay.
But none of us called.
She told me before she left, she's like, I just want to let you guys know I'm gonna call the cops so they can deal with them. Yeah,
gotcha.
And that's what she told me before she walked in.
You said you guys can't call the cops?
Did they have all three of them?
Interesting. Okay, so we think that they put stuff in the bag, did an exchange, and didn't.
They did. They took stuff from our wall.
Our walls, our gift sets,
Okay, but so then did they go up to the front and like exchange something?
To rechange, but we know they were taken, so she was upset right now that we changed the prices, which we did because she wasn't gonna get full price merchandise for something she tried to steal.
Okay. So did they? I'm trying to just figure. So they walked in with merchandise, took more merchandise from over there, and then went to the front and tried to exchange.
Yeah, they were grabbing candles. They were grabbing a bunch of stuff.
Okay. Do you guys do any transaction exchange anything?
They were dealing with them. I don't know why they ended up taking and not taking because they weren't happy with what they were getting back.
Okay.
I was just trying to acknowledge them every time they were around. I was like, "What do you need help?" And they're like, "Nope." I'm like,
Gotcha. Okay, well, I will go see what they've got. So what, I'll need to figure out what, any transaction that did happen up front. What if they exchanged something, if they bought something, whatever they did do at the register.
So what merchandise they exchange? I mean, how is that gonna help?
Because I need to know we have to be able to look in their bags and figure out what they bought, what they came in with. Otherwise I don't know what they stole. There's no way.
Perhaps Vanessa believed her explanation would settle the matter. Instead, officers began comparing her story with the merchandise and receipts, and the investigation quickly became more complicated.
So, what if there's footage or witness saying that you guys put some of this merchandise you took off the shelves and it wasn't involved in any transaction? So is there any merchandise in there that you didn't pay for or that you wasn't involved in a transaction?
I was exchanging for it, but they wouldn't let me.
Yeah, so obviously there were some things that weren't exchanged. You guys have a lot of merchandise. So what I'm saying is, did any of this merchandise come from the shelves in there?
The only thing came from the shelves is what they rung up. Right here, and then they rung up a whole bunch of stuff.
So you're saying this came from this store, correct?
They rung his candles up separately, and then they rung up a whole bunch of stuff for me, and then I returned it and told them to put it back on my car.
Okay, and so you left it at the front?
Yes,
okay.
I told them to
and
return it and put it on my.
And then what's in this bag?
This is all of the stuff I was bringing back.
All the stuff you're bringing
back?
Is it okay if I look in there?
No.
Okay. Well, there's a good chance we're going to have to look in there because it looks like that might be some of the items that they're saying that you guys took from the shelf in there and put into your bag.
What they say we took?
Or some gift sets in there.
I don't have any gift sets. No? That's a lie.
Okay.
That's a lie. This is all laundry detergent. So, and then I have receipts for the gift sets that I was returning. So.
Okay. Do you guys? Do you buy a lot of this stuff and then you resell it or something?
Yeah, I make baskets and I've been making baskets.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
Let me see if you guys hang tight. I'm gonna go talk to him again and try and figure out exactly what's going on.
And then my partner also was here. She bought stuff too.
Okay.
Yeah.
I gotcha.
That was done on the separate.
They have like 4 or 5 different bags.
So in the big one that he had, the strawberry one is where he was loading all the gift sets.
Gotcha. Okay, and that is the only thing we're worried about is the gift sets. Because they have a lot of merchandise, so it's trying to figure out what did they walk in with and what did they...
exchanges, and after a certain amount of time, like there's certain kind of IP, we scan it to tell them what they can get in return, and they don't like the answer, and if they don't have the receipts, then they try to
That's
argue.
what she was talking about with the $5. Okay, so, but the gift sets is the only thing we think that they took and
We
did
think,
it.
yeah.
Okay, I will go...
Has she identified herself yet?
No, I didn't realize we didn't have that.
I told Carrie her ID and she's refusing, so we'll just take her for that. It's gonna be like that.
Okay. What do we got in this bag?
Just the bags that I came up with right here.
Alright.
1, 2, 3, 4 bags.
Alright. Can you just take that stuff out for me so we can make sure that none of that came from inside this store?
Who is they trying to say to, like, what is they trying to say?
That
ain't them the bags that you was going to bring back?
Right, these are the bags that I had already.
You're saying you came in with those bags?
Yeah.
Because it's cheaper now, instead of getting the bags to do the buy 3 get some.
Give that picture, sorry. Okay, so you're telling me you came into the store with those bags?
Yes.
That you didn't take them off the shelf?
Yes.
You have a receipt for those?
I came in the store with about
Are these Bath and Body Works products?
Yep, those are
So
going to
you
be...
came into the store with Bath and Body Works
So we got the
products
pink
already?
one.
Were you looking to return them?
to exchange.
To exchange them? Did you bring that up to them?
Right, the one.
You brought
Now,
that
they talking about because he was over there looking at it, that's because we was matching the prices for what they was trying to tell us. When she returned the bags, she rung the bags up for $5 and I think $12.25. I told him, go over there and see how much they is. And then I told her to, we didn't want, I told her to put all my stuff back on the gift
Let's
card.
you told my boss that, you know, if she wasn't involved, just be honest. Did you take these off the shelf and put them in your bag?
No.
Okay, because we've got someone saying you did. You have them in your bag. It matches with the ones missing off there. This is going to get sorted out so much quicker if we're dishonest, you know?
Well, I mean, no, I didn't take them off the shelf.
Okay.
You actually have your ID on you?
I don't.
I'm asking you about today's purchases and you don't have any. 320?
All right, we're going to bring these in the store. Get this sorted out, figure out if these came from this store. Do you guys, when you ring these up, are you able to see that they're from this store? Or just see the
No,
price?
they all make the same price.
Yeah.
They'll match.
All right, are you able to ring these up and get a receipt by any chance? Just showing the value of them?
Like, what do you mean?
Just like a training receipt to show the retail value of the.
As employees provided more information, the case started coming together. What began as a questionable return was turning into an investigation that left Vanessa with very few options.
Placed under arrest right now. For what? For obstructing and retail theft.
For obstruction?
Yep, you gave a false name to us.
My name is...
You keep playing your game.
Oh my God. You want my people to bring you on my ID? I got my ID on my phone. And what retail stuff, what did I steal, man? Huh? What did I steal, sir?
Bath and Body Works products.
What did I specify to steal?
You were standing right in the store.
I was what?
Okay.
I didn't, my name was Sharon.
Hold on, you're in custody right now, so I can't ask any questions. So once we get down to the jail, this officer here will talk to you and interview you, read you your rights, and then she can answer your questions for you.
Wait a minute, what about my stuff?
We're gonna put it all in this car right here. It's all gonna come with you.
Okay, so what is they saying I stole, man?
In the end, Vanessa was arrested for retail theft and resisting efforts to recover stolen merchandise. Under Florida law, she could face up to 1 year in jail and a $1,000 fine.
So as of right now, the check that you gave to the teller is fraudulent. Completely fraudulent.
Do you think trying to cash a fake paycheck is worth the risk? Or should one suspicious check be enough to trigger a criminal investigation? It started with police responding to a check cashing store on the 29th of November, 2021. Deanna Heath had walked in expecting to cash what she claimed was her final paycheck. But one phone call to the issuing company quickly changed everything.
Got a paycheck. We've got
several cookout checks before. That it's nothing like the cookout checks we cash. And I mean, I've seen a million counterfeit duplicate checks, and that looks just like every one of them I've ever seen. So.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Is there an issue?
Apparently.
What's going on?
What you got?
He said that he's cashed ones like this before, and that's not what they look like.
I worked at Cookout, and I got that in the mail because I had moved. That's all I know, so I can cash it.
Do you have the rest of the pay stuff?
No, I don't have it with me. I threw it in the trash. I mean, I had no reason to keep it.
Which cookout were you working at?
The one in Hinesville.
The one in Hinesville?
Yeah, I thought I got my last check in the mail before, but that one came, so I didn't think nothing about it. I was going to cash it.
Excuse me.
You guys stay here with this officer. She's going to get some information from me, and I'll be right back.
You said that was your last check?
So how does this work? If this check is supposed to be not good, what do I do about it?
That's what the other officer's going to be able to explain once we figure out what's going on. When did you get the check in the mail?
About 4 days ago, 5 days ago maybe. It might have been before that because it was brought to me. Like it came in the mail, but it was brought to me because I'm not. I was staying at my auntie's house, so she's on hospice. But so all my mail was brought to me.
How long ago did you stop working there?
Probably haven't been about a month. That's what I'm saying. Like when I didn't think your last check would come in the mail anyways.
Hi, Catherine. This is Corporal Drungowski with Savannah Police Department. How you doing?
I'm good.
I'm great, thanks. Apparently you're the third person I spoke to. We have a young lady here in Savannah trying to cash one of y'all's checks, and the place she's trying to cash it at says it's fraudulent, and we're trying to verify whether it is or is not.
Would you be able to tell me, do you have the check or not?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Would you be able to tell me, it says Cookout what on it?
It says Cookout-Hinesville, Inc., P.O. Box 698, Thomasville, South Carolina, blah, blah, blah.
Okay. What does the check number say?
The 4-digit number says 7765.
August 6th, 2021? That's a date?
The only date on here that I see says 21/11/22.
My check number 7765 is written out to S.M. Williams for $43.86.
Yeah. No. This one for check number 7765 is written out to a Deanna Hathcote for $1,276.45.
Yeah, no, that's not. And this is a,
It says Wells Fargo -N.A.
yeah, that is not our check.
This is not yours?
No, it is not.
Okay. Well,
I want to get their information to confirm
Thank you.
it.
Alright, now, hold on one second. The check originally is only for like $100 and some odd cents.
And it's written for 12.
And this is written for $1,267.45.
Yeah, banks is checking to see if this is going to be a felony or not. So how did they didn't tell you, they just said this is a fake check? Or?
Well, they said that the check number 7765 was written in August of 2021 for $100 some odd to Essence Williams.
They told
That's what they told me.
Okay.
Perhaps Deanna believed there was a simple explanation for the check. Instead, officers had enough evidence to take her into custody, and what began as a routine financial transaction was quickly becoming a criminal case.
I just gotta... You got pockets in these?
just a second and we'll explain everything, okay?
Check number 7765 was written out on August 6, 2021 to Essence Williams.
That's not even close to her.
No, considering her name is Deanna Halfcoat.
So as of right now, the check that you gave to the teller is fraudulent. Completely fraudulent.
What does that mean? I know what that means, but what does that mean for me? That's what I don't.
That's the specifics that we're trying to find out, but at this moment it's you're 1095, which means that you're under arrest.
And what is the charge?
For use of fraudulent charges.
How does that work? I mean,
I will explain that later. I'm just explaining this part to you.
So it's that, I'm assuming, is a fake check?
That is a completely 100% fabricated check that somebody else probably got.
Yeah. Made it look real.
Are they sending somebody?
I'm waiting to get back.
This is Washington?
Yeah. He's gonna call me back in just a second, so they're gonna figure out if they're gonna send a property crimes detective or a financial crimes detective.
Well, it's financial crimes, not property.
What is going on?
All right. So your charges are going to be forgery in the 4th degree.
What does that mean?
This is only going to be a misdemeanor. So what's going to happen is you're not going to the jail.
Okay.
What we have to do is we have to fill out some paperwork. You're going to be given a subpoena. I believe I have to take you to forensics to be fingerprinted.
Okay.
And then once we finish with that, you'll be good to be cut loose, okay? So let me get the paperwork and stuff done, and then we'll go from there, all right? If anything changes, I will let you know.
Thank you.
By the end of Deanna's encounter, the evidence had already spoken for itself. She was charged with 4th-degree forgery, a misdemeanor punishable by up to 1 year in jail. But her case raised an important question. If someone knows a scheme looks suspicious, can fear really be an excuse for going along with it?
Hey man, can you stand up wave quick for me? Put your hands behind your back real quick.
Do you think getting involved in a suspicious scheme makes someone responsible, even if they claim they were afraid to walk away? It started with police arriving at a bank on the 12th of September 2025 after a woman was caught attempting to cash a $5,000 check. Melanie appeared overwhelmed from the moment officers took her into custody, but the investigation was only getting started.
Hey man, can you stand up wave quick for me? Put your hands behind your back real quick.
For what?
This could be detained right now for the long game, alright? Not too tight?
No.
Okay. One second, let me just, I don't want to get tight. Give me a second. I'm just going to move this so it doesn't bother you, alright?
Okay.
You didn't call it out yet, right?
No, not yet. Alright, I'm going to put you in the back of my car and then I'll talk to you inside, alright?
Okay.
Do you have anything on sharp or anything like that right now?
No, I'm wearing a dress.
I know, I just gotta.
My bad.
No, you're.
No, I know.
Just
You're
have a
just
seat.
doing your job.
And then,
Wait, I've never been behind a cop car, so like, how do I?
Just sit down and then we'll buckle you up there, alright? I'm gonna turn on the AC so it doesn't get hot back there, alright? Give me a second.
Where's your car?
Do you have a car?
No.
No car? How'd you get here?
Got dropped off.
You got dropped off? Okay.
Where is he?
I honestly don't know where he is.
Well, he was coming back to pick you up, so where is he?
Right, I don't know where he is. He's supposed to be coming back.
Who is it? What's his name?
I know him as Fredo.
You know him as Fredo? Where's he from? Miami. What kind of cars does he drive?
I
Right now he's in Genesis, a white Genesis.
A white Genesis? Okay. Is there anything in the bag that you shouldn't have? Drugs, guns, weapons, anything? No? 20? Just a vape? Okay.
I'm sorry. I know I probably can't, but can I call my mom? Or...
Can't call anybody right now.
Perhaps Melanie hoped she could explain her way out of the situation. Instead, once officers began asking questions, her story started revealing connections to a much larger scheme.
Okay, well...
I'm sorry.
Okay, well, I mean, as of right now, that's a fake check.
Okay.
All right.
I'm sorry. Do you think you could just like pull my hair behind my ear? I don't mean to like. Yeah, it's like annoying me. I'm sorry. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
So, do you, so it's a fake check. Obviously, you were brought here, I guess, to cash the check, but the check's made out to your name. Who was the guy that you know again that dropped you off?
I don't know like his name, but I know him as Fredo.
Fredo.
Yeah.
Okay. And how many other places have you gone today?
I just went to one, and then initially I didn't want to keep going because I was afraid of this, but whatever, he told me I was gonna get left stranded. So.
Does he have anyone else working for him today?
Not going into banks, but there's like another person driving.
So there's two drivers?
No, so he's also walking into banks. He has a driver, and then they're just.
He's also walking into banks as well? And you don't know his name, just as Fredo?
No, I saw one of the checks. I think it's like Julian or Juan or something. It's with a J. I just can't.
Julian, you said?
I believe it's Julian.
Okay. And last name?
You got me there.
Got you.
So,
okay.
I don't know like when they're gonna do that though.
Okay. All right. We will. We'll figure this out. All right. He's going to talk to you in a few minutes. Okay. You have anything else you want to tell me? You from Hialeah? Okay. All right. Give me a few minutes.
Am I gonna like go to jail?
You're getting arrested today. Yeah. There's no way out of that one.
I've never been arrested before.
I understand.
I'm sorry. I'm just like.
That's fine.
I don't really know how to show emotion and stuff. I'm just kind of trying to process everything together.
No. Okay. That's fine. I'll be right back.
As investigators worked with bank employees, more evidence began to surface. What initially looked like one suspicious check was quickly becoming a case involving multiple people and several potential offenses. By the time officers finished gathering the evidence, Melanie was facing far more than a failed transaction.